Hey friends, happy Tuesday, the 21st of December, fourth week of Advent. You see we got our Advent wreath out, purple still up. Catholics, remember, it is not Christmas. It is Advent here. Still a few more days, times of grace to watch and to wait to prepare that place for the coming of the Lord. It's good to be with you. Yesterday I missed the video, but it was my sister Janet's birthday. Happy birthday. I think it was like 62nd birthday, somewhere in that ballpark. Hey, there are masses coming up. Christmas is a holy day of obligation, and so bulletin and website have that information. We've got 2 masses at 4 p.m. on Christmas Eve, Friday. We are asking that you would bring a mask or put on a mask that we provide you. We are expecting a crowd at that early mass, so if you're coming to those, please plan on wearing a mask. We have 2 other masses, the mass at night at 9 p.m., and then Christmas Day, both mask encouraged but not required, right? So please be paying attention to that. All right, let's read some reading, shall we? Your first reading, you've got 2 options. You've got Song of Songs, and then you've got Zephaniah. The Zephaniah reading is the one that we read on the 3rd Sunday of Advent when we were rejoicing in the Lord. And the gospel is Mary coming to Elizabeth, what's oftentimes called the Visitation, and that was read at Masses this last Sunday. Song of Songs, I love this section and I love this book. It's ancient Hebrew love poetry. There is no word of any of the manifestations of God in the entire book. And so it's delightful that it's in the canon and that it was inspired. You can imagine monks and nuns and all sorts of celibates over the years reading these passages and giving their interpretation, right? And oh man, so many different ways that we can take it. It certainly can be taken as just straight ancient love poetry. It can be taken as the reminder of the ways that our human relationships mirror for us or become signs to us of God's love. That's some of what Pope Benedict XVI was playing with in his encyclical God is Love, that even erotic, romantic love prepares us for eternity with God. It certainly has been taken as an allegory. Christ, the lover who comes to sinners, who comes to us and is so ardently passionate for saving us from our sins. And then the romantic sort of language that speaks to us of intimacy, of union, of connection, that is an image of eternity as well. So if you need some joy, maybe you pray with that Zephaniah passage. Otherwise, I invite you to pray into that Song of Songs. See what stirs in that passage. I appreciate that it is paired with this passage of Mary and Elizabeth. And so, you've got these infants in the womb leaping for joy because our God comes, a bit of that allegorical interpretation. But also, you've got these 2 pregnant women who are offering support and care for each other. You've got the old woman who is miraculously pregnant, who is providing care for the young virgin who is pregnant, who travels, 70, 90 miles in order to be with her aging relative. And, that young virgin who is pregnant, speaking or showing forth signs of service and care and love. As we will hear in the Magnificat of Mary, 2 women, pregnant women, helpless, out of control, pretty powerless, in the backwater of an empire who speak about God who is overthrowing the forces of this world and the powerful. 2 pregnant women whose sons will be murdered by the state, both of them executed in their own ways. Perhaps the way that we might pray with these scriptures is to simply ask, how is the Lord coming into my life today, or as I prepare for this Christmas time? Or perhaps another way, how is it in my human relationships that I'm experiencing the excitement, the joy, the care, the love, the support of God in this time? We hear about relationships in these scriptures that speak to us of the divine. And so perhaps we simply spend a little bit of time with that. All right, friends, happy Tuesday. Many, many blessings to you this day. Read those readings prayerfully. Turn off the screen. Spend some time with God. praying for folks that are having a hard time. God bless.